Most of the hypnosis courses that I've taken have been very technical and very
Right.
daunting. So
And not so hands-on. Eh?
Guzalia is, yeah, hands-on and like layman's terms, like it's more understanding. It's like, okay, out of experience too. I mean, she has the knowledge and the theory, but then hands-on experience. And, really when you're out there working with the people, you really gain a different perspective and a different knowledge than all the theories and books and stuff. I'm seeing her more from a knowledge experience based, experiential, rather than so much theory and technicality.
That's what drove me in from shamanism. Considering the shamanism course already offers you a lot in terms of hypnosis, and I've taken courses with other shamans, I've taken courses with elders, I've taken courses, nothing as in depth as Guzalia's, and then I've taken a couple side courses of hers, and the freebies she gives, like there's no brain, it's a no-brainer.
Plus, what I like, she gives you the opportunity, question, ask. I'm an asker. I need to ask. And some people get either bothered by that or intimidated, or this is what I've given you, read it yourself.
Her heart bleeds into this like nothing else. This is her baby. And you know what, Guzalia, we feel it.
With all due respect, Guzalia, because you can come very authoritative sometimes, which to me is good. But if you get beyond that, all the resources that she has, and people don't notice that. They go sometimes by the personality, or yes, I like, or I don't like, or whatever. But if you get beyond
she's a little rough around the
personality,
edges.
yeah, and you see the resources that person can be bringing in, man, that's why it stuck around.
Well, I said to my husband, I said, listen, I did the pros and cons, I did the budget, I did everything. And I said, listen, you know what? There's no comparison. Guzalia isn't a good teacher for everybody. She'll tell you to shit or get off the pot. And if you can't accept that, like wipe your ass, it's time
it's
to
not for the tough. Yeah, it's not for the weak of mind.
Start business. She's like a tough mom. And for me, I needed someone to say shit or get off the pot. And that's just the type of person I am. And that's how I learn. And for me, she's a perfect candidate for that. And me too, she came from the universe. I said, I was in meditation and I was crying. I was to one point, I had an elder, my sensei had drained me from cash. And I was like, she didn't teach me a lot of tools. And when I came to Guzalia 3 years ago, she said, I'm going to call you. And I'm thinking, why does she want to call me? That's odd. She called me. We spoke for almost 2 hours and I got off the phone. And you know what? I literally started to lick my wounds and was like, oh, you know what? I can do this. She adopted me into that boot camp. She brought out the lion in me, and now she's bringing out the phoenix in me. And
ladies, thank you so much for all the kind words.
No, it's true, Guzalia. The value that you bring, it's invaluable. That value is invaluable.
When you look at the course, you can walk in as a 16-year-old girl and literally walk out of that course and you can put together a business. Where are you going to get this schooling, for lack of a better term, this experience, you're not going to get this anywhere. Guzalia, you change lives, and I know you know it, but you change lives, and your heart and soul, like my husband said, is she on that computer all the time? Is she on the phone? I'm like, I got to pick up the phone. I got to call Guzalia because something's not going right on my computer. And he's like, is she your computer tech? And I'm like, yeah, she's everything.
Sylvie, her energy, her
commercial,
energy.
Raina and I'll do a commercial for you.
Yeah, exactly. You can put us as advertising.
The book of life. I feel like I'm in a book of life right now. Like the book of wisdom here. Guzalia's book of wisdom. It just keeps going and going and going. And it's magical.
She's able to show you how powerful we can be in our feminine nature and nurturing. To me, is like, look how powerful she is. However, she's also in her feminine and nurturing. And that's a beautiful mix and balance.
When you come into a class, it's like boom, 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 boom. But then you sit in a meditation or you sit in hypnosis and it's like, oh my God, she just enveloped me in that cloud and she's taken me onto this, and I've fallen in love with her. And you know what I mean? Like it's a balance of yin and yang. It's a balance of masculine and feminine energy. And she's teaching us to embrace that. She's like, you're reading my mind. At times I'm like, I'm her. Like, I am that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yes, I know exactly where she's taking
Well,
me.
as a
Ladies, you ask me for things. This is what I give you. I don't just
We're
pull
not
it out of
complaining.
sky. I ask you, what do you want from me? You tell me. I mean, it takes two sides to tango. On my own, I wouldn't be able to do this.
then you're a great listener.
It's just beautiful how it's all compiled and composed, and it's beautiful that you hold space for all of us and have a forum for us to be able to come and be ourselves and to guide us passionately, but not steer us off in the wrong way.
Loving, kind, and generous. Say how much she gives. She's an amazing giver. An amazing giver. And it takes some kind of certainty in yourself, trust, or confidence to give that level of generosity. There has to be confidence or, non-intimidation to be sharing so much.
Women, when they come into their own power, are very powerful. So a lot of Western women get jealous, women get aggressive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's a competition, Raina. You and I are in competition and we're doing the same thing, but you know what? I'm going to do it better. It's not that in this forum. It's very divine. And like, you know what? You have your powers, you have your own powers. We're all going to teach each other, but I'm going to lay the foundation. She's the foundation.
A sage and listens. They walk, they listen, and then they give you feedback, right? They're walking with you and they're sharing a little bit here and there so that you can kind of answer it on your own. It's an art. It is a definitely art form.
I believe everybody that sticks with you is because you've been gifted from the universe.
I agree.
It's beautiful to be a part of it. So thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
you.
so
And
much,
you can
ladies.
use this.
I sure will.
So-
Thank you so much.
And Guzalia, accept it because from the bottom of my heart, I am very grateful. And this is just a projection of everything you've set out into the world. You're hearing it back from Sylvie and I.
And we've been with you for some time. It's not just an overnight thing. Like, you know what? When I went through my mom's death, you were there, Guzalia. You didn't have to be there. You were a mentor, you were a teacher, you were whatever you were. You became like a sister to me. You became a friend to me. You sat and listened to me and said, listen, okay, now's the time. You got to pick up your heels, Sylvie. I know it's been rough and I know it's been tough, and come on, get back up here. Come on. My hand is held out for you. It wasn't an overnight thing, this relationship that we've developed. And, you know, you mean a lot to a lot of people in different ways. And your way of teaching is
beautiful.
I believe second to none. I've been in university, I've been in college, I worked at the top bank in Canada, and
as a teacher, you're like me too.
Second to none.
Yeah.
Second to none.
Absolutely. I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful.